have had a career for about 6 years in energy recruitment, and yeah, first started back in 2016, 2017, and yeah, started up Ulteum in Q1. So Ulteum is a high-end solutions provider to the energy and sustainability sectors across APAC, Americas, and Europe, predominantly with contract offering in the Nordic regions. It was back in 2021 when I left Earthstream Global, my employer at that time. I think anyone who bills a big amount of money consistently will naturally ask, why they're giving away 70 to 75%, 80%, whatever it is, away in their billings to them. And I think you kind of ask the question, do they warrant that amount of percentage to give away? And most often or not, it's probably not. So that's when it really dawned on me to seriously consider starting up my own business. I would say it was in the back end of 2022, so last year, because I was a director at a business called NextWave, and I grew that business from scratch. So I hired everyone myself, I won accounts myself, I reviewed terms myself, I signed off on offices myself, I did the whole overall EBIT management myself, as if it was my own business. And then when we eventually sold and reached our exit event, I didn't want to waste any more time. I wanted to set up Ulteum and put the hard yards in still, while I'm fairly young, 28, and really push on and not waste any more time and really get going with it. So I first developed a business plan. Once I did that, I reached out to various investment vehicles, or what I call them, the like recruitment startup backers. And yeah, I just reached out to a lot of them. It was various types of opportunities. Some of them were like these multi-brand recruitment owners that wanted to set up an energy function within their business. Some of them were big cash investors. So it was various different types of opportunities. And from that, I kind of understood what I wanted and what was best for me at the time. I think from like the usual, like the most famous ones, like SSG, Recruitment Entrepreneur, etc. There were good options, and they would offer a lot of some of them would offer a lot of growth in the early stages, but in those scenarios, I wasn't I wouldn't be a person with significant control. So it would almost be like I'm an employee again, reporting into someone. So I think that's why it kind of deterred me away from that. And also the more boutique ones that had a similar offering to RecruitHubs. I did a bit of research on them, and a lot of the time the businesses that they set up didn't grow to more than 3 people. But when I researched RecruitHub, there were some successful businesses there already. So that was a big part in my decision making. I would say there's two main points. First one being it was the best economical decision for me. Like, just figuratively speaking, it was the best economical decision for me to make, to choose in comparison to the others. And secondly, I was really impressed with the recruitment people that they were able to partner with. So they work with some of the best recruitment billers in the industry. So I was really impressed by that. So it's a really, how can I say, A-team community that they've built in terms of founders. The major benefits, I would say, the technology stack. It allows me to just focus on what I do best and recruit, and less on the operational side. In my last role, I was doing like at least 40 to 50% of ops. So yeah, it alleviates that stress. Also being able to converse with Holly, the customer manager, and Valeria. Yeah, throughout the whole process, they were really supportive. From constructing the website, in idea generation, those two have been really good for my productivity and utilizing those software tools more efficiently. I would say probably it has to be winning like a major what I call a whale account in the Nordic region, winning over 80 contract roles to resource and get an MSA agreement with them. Yeah, since signing terms with them, I've done 4 contract deals with them and generating 20k euros per month in margin across those contractors. So I would say that is probably the biggest milestone. I would say get to 20 runners, and then open up an office in Sweden. So I'm there quite a lot. A lot of my clients are based there, and yeah, would be good to have a local presence there. I would say because in terms of the lead generation software tools that we have within our technology stack, I think it helps a great deal in providing us the info to win a lot of business. So yeah, since my time here, I haven't had any problem pulling jobs purely because of the software tools that are provided. So yeah, it's given us that edge on the average recruiter, because a lot of these tools I haven't used in the past in my recruitment career. So it's definitely made me a much more efficient recruiter, and it's giving me more tools to reach the wider market. Yeah, that's what I would say. To generate 1 million net profit per year. Obviously, there's a lot of other goals that I have, but I think stuff like headcount and turnover are just vanity things. For me, it would be just the net profit, 1 million net profit per year figure in contract. I would say just go ahead and do it. If you're good at BD, you should definitely be considering to do that, because you have to ask the question: does your current employer warrant the percentage they're taking in your billings? And if they don't deserve it, or they don't deserve the percentage, if you think that, then you should definitely consider setting up yourself, and especially while you're young, because you want to put those hard yards and graft in while you're young, and where you get to really build the foundations and go from there. I would say, so originally I thought it would be a lonesome journey, starting up a business myself. Obviously, yeah, with RecruitHub, but I thought it would be quite a lonesome journey, working by myself, but it really isn't. You get access to speak to all the other founders. Some of them, as I said, are the biggest hitters and the best in the industry in their respective sectors. So you get to really be a part of, as I like to say, an A-team community, because yeah, some of them come from really impressive backgrounds, and you get to share ideas with them and learn off each other. So it's definitely not a lonesome journey. You get to collaborate with others and to be as one, because you're sharing the same goals as founders. And yeah, it was something that I didn't expect.